Hey, top of the AM. Top of the day, gang. Y'all already know what's up, man. I had to come to y'all live, you feel me? About a few things, right? And it's dealing with these drones, man. You know, I gotta understand what these drones are. Everybody trying to. It's a whole bunch of us out here trying to figure it out. So I'm watching Sister Isis Wisdom. I'm watching her channel, you know, and she got some videos basically from TikTok. And TikTok been doing crazy with the information that's been uploading. You know what I'm saying? As far as the conscious community, as far as the conscious world and all that. So TikTok got a few videos, right? We're gonna listen to it. I wanna listen to it, man.
Tell you is I've never seen anything like it before. In more than a month since these reports started, the federal government.
So
I'm sure everyone's heard about the drones flying over New Jersey and New York, but did you hear the details about it? One, these things are the size of cars or small SUVs.
So the size of cars or small SUVs hit different. That's crazy, you feel me? The size of a small SUV, you know, and this being described as a drone, that hit different, gang. That's totally crazy to me. If you ask me, I ain't never seen no drone the size of a small SUV. You know, the biggest I seen a drone could have been, it had to been at least 4 feet big. You know what I'm saying? And that's straight out the store. That was straight out the store. You feel me? Because like when I went to Target and I seen these drones. Now I ain't never seen no big ass drone though. I ain't never seen nobody that owned one either. But he said 6 feet long. He said the size of an SUV or a car. That's huge. That's scarily huge.
As they fly over the top of houses and other cars, the clocks change time. I have a couple of friends in New Jersey, as these things flew over their house, their microwaves, their stoves, they all changed time.
How?
And the cars, as they drive over the top of the cars, they're
what type of technology is they working with? What type of technology is we up against? Is the question I will ask. You feel me? Because if whoever and whatever out there got technology like this, that's some scary shit, you know? And if America try to go to war with these motherfuckers, you know, which I think America would do. America look like the type of motherfuckers who would try to go to war with these things. Some people ask, why they ain't shoot them out the sky? Well, shit, what type of weapon you think they got to shoot that bitch out the sky? If that motherfucker move that fast as they saying, you know what I'm saying? They said G-forces is about up to 1,000, 2,000. What gun you finna use to shoot that motherfucker out the sky, gang? For real.
Now here's the other crazy part. I saw another video where this person attempted to fly a drone of their own up towards these drones to get a better look at it. But as soon as they tried to take the drone and launch it, the batteries went from 100% charged to 100% dead, like that. Somebody actually managed to get a drone up in the air, and as it got close, the battery just died and fell out of the sky. I've also seen a F-150, a video of an F-150 jet chasing one of these things, and this thing took off on that jet and disappeared at speeds that made it look like the jet was sitting still.
Now, I heard shit like that. I heard people say that. You feel me? And those from stories of these F-150s chasing these orbs, right? And they chasing these orbs up in the air, and these orbs just, you know, zoom off on them like the speed of, you know what I'm saying, that's unknown to human. Like, you know what I'm saying? And during their Congress meeting, we hear a few of them in there telling us that they don't know what this is. They don't know if it's interdimensional. They don't know, well, they know it's not human. They already know the things we're dealing with are not human. My thing is this, though. Why would they be scared to alert that? Why would they be scared to tell the public that? They always say the mass hysteria. Okay, bullshit, because it's people going into mass hysteria over simple shit right now. So you telling us these aliens are here and they real, or you telling us the beings from the inner earth are here and they're real, you know, that wouldn't create a mass hysteria. That's only going to comfort people in the belief that, you know, they already believe aliens was here for over decades. So it don't make sense. I think that's why Trump want their ass to bring it out.
Wild looking crap in the sky.
Los Angeles right now.
Los Angeles. Let me show y'all a little bit of Los Angeles.
Beautiful man.
This is not drones, people.
All the little lights and orbs.
What the hell is going on here?
So, you know, as we can see it for what it is, he say right away, those are not drones, you know. A lot of people gonna say that. I don't know, gang. I don't know. After all these years, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't believed it. You know, we all talked about it years. Grandparents talked about it. The elders talked about it. You know, is it finally true? Is it finally here? Is we finally finna witness, you know, this alienation?
This is
Holy
nuts.
shit.
Look at that.
They forming crazy.
I wish my neighbor was here right now. He comes out and watches for UFOs.
The formation crazy, man.
It's a nice night.
Okay, so I'm out, and we're driving along the road, and there's these giant drones. Like, look, you kind of see a line of them right there. Look at them. They're
One
everywhere.
just turned, yeah, one's
Literally, there are like hundreds of them out
they're
here.
going slow as fuck. They're either hovering or moving really slow.
What the fuck?
That was in Illinois. My bad, gang. My bad. Let me show y'all. This in
And
Illinois.
there's these giant. I'm out.
This in Illinois,
And
gang.
we're driving along the road, and there's these giant drones. Like, look, you kind of see a line of them
You
right
can see
there.
them right there.
Look at them. They're
One
everywhere.
just turned, yeah, one's
Literally,
So
there are
due
like
to the
hundreds
fact,
of them out here.
and that's close, you feel me? I'm in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. That's close. That's fairly close to me. You know, I always say when that shit hit home, it hit different. When it hit near home, it hit different. As it do, because shit, I find myself looking in the sky all the time up here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, gang, and you'd be surprised what you see. You know what I'm saying? You'd be surprised and shocked at the things you find in the sky above us. You know, that's the thing too. A lot of people, they don't look up. They tell us, you feel me, just pay attention around you. Well, up is around you. Up is part of around you, gang. You feel me? The skies is around us. They haven't went deep in the ocean yet. You know, a lot of people saying these drones done came out the ocean. A lot of people saying these drones been in waters. You know, they coming out the waters. Like, now if our government don't know what to believe, what the fuck? Who else know the answer? If our government don't got the answer, who else know the answer? And I truly believe the government know what the fuck these things are. You know, I truly believe that. I believe that the government gotta know what these things is. That's just what I believe in. It ain't no way in hell y'all could find Saddam Hussein. Y'all finding other planets that's almost 3 times the size of Earth, and you don't know what these drones are. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what these drones are. All right. Yeah, I think that's bullshit. I think a lot of times it's bullshit, man. Chicago.
Something came from the sky. Right?
So like I said, a lot of these reports been all around the
What
world.
people don't know is that Hudson County, New Jersey, Northern New Jersey is the number
So
one
y'all
place in
did-
the country where they have the most UFO sightings.
Really? Northern New Jersey.
Look it up, Jamie, if you get a minute, please, not to be rude.
But isn't that like near a couple airports?
No, it's closer to, like, you know, like when you live in New York City and you look at the Hudson River, they say that people go on their balcony, they're drinking coffee, they're talking on the phone, and they'll see a little flying saucer go by.
Really?
They see a flying saucer go by.
1976.
In New Jersey.
Whatever the fuck they are.
Now he looking the story up. You feel me? He looking the story up. Said a UFO landed in New
I
Jersey.
know for a fact that in 1975 and 1976, you
1976.
can check me out on this, a UFO landed in Hudson County Park. I was
In Hudson County Park, man. That's, you know, I need to know somebody from New York who can verify this. Actually, I can Google it like they did and verify it. But you know what's so crazy about Google? Google take everything off. By the time you want to do your research on the information, that shit gone. It's missing. You know what I'm saying? They took it down. They don't want nobody to find it. But I believe for a fact, I definitely believe them.
kid, and the next day the feds locked off the park.
I definitely believe
They
it.
had yellow tape, they had samples. Go look it up, dog. There's a UFO. You see that's called, the North Bergen is where I'm from. That's called, I forget what it's called, but it's a circular building. So they did so much coke in there in the 80s, they called it the grinder. That's what they called it because it was shaped like the Stonehenge. The Stonehenge. I have a couple of friends that lived there. People that lived in that building have seen UFOs for fucking years. And if you go to YouTube, there's actually a Hudson Park UFO. They
North
dug up-
Hudson Park UFO. So let me see. Right? Because like I said, I want to do the research. I want to do it myself. Right? Let me go look at this, man. And you believe it, man. There's a lot of UFO sightings, man. People report. And then again, there's a lot of things that don't get reported, gang. It's a lot of things that don't get reported that once we finally see it, it be shocking to us. There's a lot of news that done went out here, gang, about aliens, UFOs, people contacting these things, people contacting extraterrestrial beings, and they go unreported. You want me to tell you why? Because what they say, they don't want to create a mass hysteria. Bullshit. People on the planet ever been knowing this shit. We know we ain't the only motherfuckers here. You know what I'm saying? We know that. Let me see. UFO landing in Hudson Park. Oh, it popped right up. I ain't even got to do nothing, gang. It popped right up before I even finish typing it. You feel me? Now, that's how you know they already know what's up. That's how you know they know what's up. That's how you know Google listening. It said the North Hudson Park UFO. Now, gang just said, well, he said, Joey Diaz said 1976. Only 10 years off. You know how they do that. Google changed the year, the time, and the date. Hudson Valley UFO wave between 1982 and 1986. Remember, he said 1976 and 1975. Oh, so look, okay. So it's true to say, at around 2:45 a.m. on January 12, 1975, George O. Barsky was driving home through North Hudson Park, New Jersey, just across the Hudson River from Manhattan, you know, where static filled his radio. Now, that's crazy. The static filled his radio. Now, I just heard a TikToker say, when these drones flying over houses and flying over cars, your time change. That's what the TikToker said. He said, when these drones fly over your house or your car, the time change somehow. I don't know. Don't know what type of technology they working with to make the time, you know, shifting and all that. Don't know what's going on, gang. Right there. As far as that, I don't. But that's interesting news. That's something that I love to know. You know, how is they making it happen and what technology is this now? The government say that this ain't our technology. That's what they saying. They said it's not our technology. They said it ain't nothing that's from America. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to believe. That's why I say, because we got a lot of technology. We reverse engineer shit. You feel me? They got a couple groups that's working on projects that are reverse engineer UAPs. You know, I ain't even gonna say allegedly, but that's the information out here coming from the Congress office. So at the end of the day, let's continue the story, right? After his radio was filled with static, right, leaning forward to fiddle with the dial, he noticed a light to his left. A quick glance followed by an astonished stare revealed its source. A dark, round object with vertical, brilliantly lit windows. It was heading in the same direction as the car and emitted a humming sound. You feel me? I heard somebody else say these things play, you know, music from it. These UFOs or drones or whatever they want to call them, UAPs, they play music. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Obarski slowed down for a better view. The UFO entered a playing field and hovered a few feet off the ground. A panel opened between two windows and a ladder emerged. Seconds later, about 10 identically clad little figures. They wore white. That's what the story say. The story say these little clad figures wore white facial features. Well, they wore white one-piece outfits with hoods or helmets that obscured their facial features. So they had facial masks or some type of hoods, they said, that, you know, hid the facial features. Came down the ladder. Each figure dug a hole in the soil with a spoon-like device and dumped the contents into a bag each carried. Then the figures can be seen rush back into the ship, which took off toward the north. The entire incident had lasted less than 4 minutes. Wow. So, you mean to tell me from within 4 minutes of them landing, Obarski said a letter come out. They come down, like 10 figures come out. They scoop some dirt, basically take some samples. they get back in their ship and leave. You feel me? Months later, Obarski confided the story to a longtime customer and acquaintance. Bud Hopkins. Bud Hopkins, what type of name is that? Bud sound like he could have been black. Bud Hopkins, who was interested in UFOs. Hopkins and two fellow investigators subsequently found independent witnesses who verified the presence of a brightly lit UFO in the park at the time of Obarski's sighting. Although only Obarski was close enough to see the little figures, one witness, a doorman at an apartment complex bordering the park, said that he has watched the object. He heard a high-pitched vibration and the lobby window broke just as the UFO departed. That's different. Now, this the story. Frequently asked questions. So some people ask questions. What is the significance of the soil samples collected by the figures in the North Hudson Park? Could indicate some. Okay, the answer is the collection of soil samples by the figures in the North Hudson Park UFO sighting could indicate a scientific interest in Earth's environment or geology. This behavior suggests that the entities might have been conducting research for gathering data about the Earth's composition, potentially for study or a comparison with other celestial bodies. Now that's different. To even know that these things is on our Earth, you feel me, doing studies, you feel me, or comparisons to other celestial bodies, taking samples, trying to figure some things out themselves, that's scary because we really don't know the mission. We don't know their true mission. We don't know you feel me, their true goals. Gaming, Sana, what's up? At the end of the day, they said, then somebody asked, what common characteristics of UFO sightings are similar to those observed in the North Hudson Park incident? So the answer is UFO sightings like the North Hudson Park incident often involve multiple witnesses, unexplained radio interference, and the presence of physical traces such as soil disturbance or broken windows attributed to the UFO activities. Now, I never heard of that. I never heard of those being common characteristics because I don't think a lot of us know common characteristics of UFO landings or sightings, or, you know what I'm saying, common characteristics of extraterrestrial sightings. I never heard of nobody explaining no characteristics of these types of, sources. At the end of the day, let's get back to this video because it is wildly deep how these drones to everybody can seem like aliens, can seem like UAPs or UFOs, if you may call them.
They came out the mark. There's a liquor store. And the liquor store guy said, you seen the lights? You heard like the organ music that they play?
Organ music, right. So Joey Diaz said these things, you can hear organ music coming from these UFOs. Now that's crazy. They got the organ music playing. These motherfuckers is in tune.
A couple Martians got out and took samples and got back in the thing and took off.
Now that's the story I just read.
History Channel.
That's the story I just read to y'all about how they got out at the Hudson Park. They took samples out of our dirt and they got back in and they stormed out. Now, what they were studying, I guess we just had an answer. They probably were studying the geology of our Earth. You know what I'm saying? They're studying the geology of our Earth. You feel me? And possibly the composition, for comparisons, maybe I'm thinking, to other celestial bodies. That's the only reason. And at the end of the day, I think because I always say, if we leave them alone, let them do their thing, let them traverse our Earth. You feel me? If they not harm nobody. Now, I'm unsure if they harmed anybody. If we got reports of people being abducted. I know back in the days we did. But at the end of the day, like, if they not doing nothing with us, let them do their thing. Let them do their thing. Why bother them? I think the moment we try to bother them or the moment we try to push them away and keep them away from our Earth, keep them off this planet, I think that's when something bad gon', you feel me, happen. I think that's when we gon' go into a war we not ready for with these people. That's what I think. With these beings. I think that's when we'll kick ourselves into a war we not ready for. You know what I'm saying? Because like they said, if they don't know what it is, if the government already don't know what it is, what makes us believe that they'll have the technology to stop it? If these things was to attack, if one of our government, officials, the military, the Navy, if they was to attack, what'll make us think we got the what's the name to, you feel me, to defend ourselves? We ain't got the technology. We already don't got the technology to catch these things. What makes you think we're gonna have the technology to defend ourselves? You know what I'm saying? Now, our technology to defend ourselves probably only goes so far as humans. going against these humans, other humans, with the strength of us, you know, with the power and potential of us. But
Special about it, and I still remember being a young kid.
Did you find anything, Jamie?
Not give.
That was what's popping up, all that stuff about that building and.
Oh yeah, no.
Is there anything that says a UFO landed?
That's the story I'm reading right now is what he's saying. Yeah.
so
And witnesses, you know, it's not just one guy that says, "I know you."
So Jamie found
It's
the
people
story.
who got knocked on the door and said, "Do you?" At 11 o'clock at night, they said, "You know what? There were lights flashing outside." They contacted police departments to see if there was any. They went full. Then the FBI came in, circled the park, closed. It was by the Little League field in Hudson County. But it is, you know, you think it was Area 51, you think it was close to northern Las Vegas. The number one place to see UFOs is northern New Jersey. They even made a reference to it.
Yep, I know, son. But now y'all hear him say he was a kid when this took place, right?
Well, he
He
said
was a
something.
kid when this took place. If this been taking place since Joey Diaz was a kid, Joey Diaz is an elder now, gang. You know what I'm saying? I respect my elders. He's an elder. So, you know, this stuff, these sightings and these things been happening for years. For years, man. For years, and they been hiding it. That's why Trump like, yo, come out with this shit. Bring it to the forefront. Because at the end of the day, we going to see it anyway. At the end of the day, what's in the dark going to come to the light. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be shown to us. And we're going to be the judges of it ourselves. Like I said, now, I don't think everybody should take to it like it's a threat. If they ain't did nothing to us. Because if they wanted to harm us, they would have been did that. If they wanted to hurt us, they would have been did that. You feel me? If they definitely want to hurt us, gang, they would have been did that, man. That's just my belief. That's just my opinion. They could be here to help us consciously advance. They could be here to show us a different way, teach us different knowledge from all over. Because back in the days, you know, in ancient times, there was a lot of those ancient stories that was saying it was beings coming down or coming from wherever they was, and they was teaching. They was giving people certain knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Teaching people certain powers, showing people how to do this and that back in the ancient times. You know, it's stories about this all over the world, that some of these beings was teaching some of these special people special powers and talents. You know what I'm saying? Teaching them how to align the stars, teaching them how to read the moons and the planets, teaching them how to work with technology, you know, of all sorts. And I believe that's an advanced civilization. That's what I believe. I believe it's an advanced civilization out there somewhere. I know it is, because at the end of the day, you know, I know it just don't end with us. I know we ain't the most advanced. I know the humans of these times and days are not the most advanced. I know it got to be another advanced civilization out there that's doing 30 times better than us. They know way more than we know about the universe and the earth. You feel me? About the unseen and the seen. You know, and I think we just waiting to see it. I think we just waiting to see it, man.
Okay,
Waiting to see it
last
unfold.
week you said you're from Hackensack because that's where they're at. Hackensack, Moonachie,
Right.
all those. You're gonna have
Said they
Moonachie.
in Hackensack, go to Moonachie, New Jersey, and Joey Diaz said they even made a reference about it in The Sopranos. You feel me? So a lot of this stuff get referenced. A lot of this stuff get joked about all around the world. And at the end of the day, I don't believe it's a joke. To some, it ain't. To some countries, it ain't a joke. And, you know, that's another reason I love learning from other countries and cultures, because, you know, what we don't believe in and what we look at as fake or real, the other countries look at as fake or real, or they believe in. And, you know, about the UFO sightings, I really want to know what these other countries think. I want to know what they saying, you know, in the Middle East, over there, in Africa, over there in Japan. I want to know what these people thinking. Like, yo, do y'all believe this? Have y'all heard stories of this? Have y'all elders, you feel me, told y'all stories about this shit supposed to take place? You know,
Jersey, a lot of ugly people, a lot of people with big heads. The only good thing in Moonachie, New Jersey, is fucking Segovia, Spanish restaurant. It's been there since 19 fucking Schlemensky. I don't know.
Someone called the cops on these lights.
now I don't know how real these is, gang. As you can see, they disappearing in the water.
See, even
Now,
they're going
some
crazy.
shit though, some shit on there I don't always believe. You feel me? Not everything on here I believe, gang, because a lot of this shit, it be looking fluky sometimes. You feel me? Some of this shit be looking fluky. But a lot of times, I heard people say they seen sightings just like that. Now look at this. Let me see what this say, gang. Let me see. said, did the one in the middle move? Did he move? See, the thing is, though, if you do see this shit, don't be scared. I look at it like that. Don't be scared, man. Don't be scared of the unseen. There's too many people out there that's going to be scared. You know, why be scared? You know what I'm saying? Just expect the unexpected. And that's the thing. You got to expect the unexpected on this planet, you know, on Earth. In life, period. Just because the human eyes haven't seen it don't mean it's untrue. Just because the human eyes haven't seen it don't mean it's untrue. It's a lot of things in the world, gang, we haven't experienced yet. It's a lot of things, entities, beings, you feel me, realms, dimensions that we haven't experienced yet. And I'm a true believer of that. You feel me? I think, though, when you just stuck to a one-frame mind, when your mind can't go outside the box and you can't think like that, then, yeah, you'll never be able to witness or experience these type of, you know what I'm saying, experiences in your life. But a lot of people said their grandparents and shit, their elders was talking about things like this taking place, which is crazy. Because how did they know? Who told them? Who put them on to the game years ago? Who did they elders know? You feel me? Did they grandparents and they great grandparents know? Did they elders know? Like I said, who put them on to the game? Was they studying? Was they reading about it? I know back in the days they always say we ain't had this much technology, but that's bullshit. Hey, we had plenty technology, gang. Technology been around since. They've been using it, but just been hiding it from us. So they had technology to read about all types of shit, to study about all types of shit back in the days, gang. You know what I'm saying? That's how we became who we are today. We wouldn't be this advanced if they weren't able to do it back then. Yeah, a lot of motherfuckers didn't want it to be known how it was done. Okay, well, look, check this out. We ran into these entities that's not from planet Earth, and they gave us some technology. A lot of motherfuckers won't go tell you shit, or they ran into some special motherfuckers who got special abilities and powers to, hey, look, I got this for you. You utilize this. Don't tell nobody where you got it from, and when you utilize it, you got to claim it. You feel me? Yeah, I definitely believe in shit like that, man. You hear me? I don't think money is like being a billionaire ain't the most highest arc you could reach. I think it deals with the inner soul. I think it deals with consciousness. I think it deals with reincarnation on some sort of being the highest arc you can reach when you just that rich, when you just want to get involved in things that's worldly, like, you know, that nobody know about. I think people get to doing that when they got that type of money. You know, these people been tapped in with these aliens. You know, y'all remember Eric Snowden? When Eric Snowden left and he leaked all the American information over there to Russia, you heard what he said. He said there was aliens working in the White House. They were 7 foot tall. You know what I'm saying? 7 feet tall. However you want to say it. But motherfucker, he said they was in there. And at the end of the day, you know, that's some shit ain't nobody gonna play about. Who just gonna come out with that type of information? They've been saying it for years though. Now the formation they make look like an umbrella.
It's like it just appeared.
These sightings is from all over.
These are not U.S. military drones.
So now this is the video I'm talking about.
This is being investigated by local law enforcement. What our initial assessment here is that these are not drones or activities coming from a foreign entity or adversary.
You're telling me we don't know what the hell these drones are in New Jersey are? Is that correct? That's right. It's crazy. I mean, that's crazy. That's madness that we don't know what these drones are.
From the Coast Guard, who said that one of their 47-foot motor lifeboats was followed by between 12 and 30 of these drones as they went through the water.
These are 6-foot drones that are somehow evading our detection. They are not being detected.
They're saying no threat, but how the hell do they know? They don't know anything. They don't know what it is. They don't know where it come from. They don't know nothing.
They know that they can't track them. They know that they don't emit a signal. They know that they can't see them when they turn their lights out. They also indicated
they don't know
where they come from. They don't know where they go to.
One family claims they followed a drone in their car.
They don't know. That's impossible. I think it's impossible for the government not to know. That's just what I believe. I don't believe there's no way, hell, shape, form, or fashion that these motherfuckers is going without knowing what the fuck these things is. Y'all know what everything else is around the world. Outer space, under the world, under those. Y'all know what everything else is, but you don't know what these drones are, who they belong to, where they come from. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what they're here for. Make the shit make sense, America. Make it make sense, America. I just think
However, above them, the clock in their car changed times.
Some of the FBI agents that have been assigned to look into this have reported drones flying over their home.
It's right here over at Picatinny. There was a drone just hanging out. I put my
damn, they said the FBI agents that's, appointed to the cases, drones not flying over their houses as, look, nigga, you get to getting into this case if you want to, nigga, we own you, type shit. Like a motherfucker send a hit. You know what I'm saying? That's different, gang. That's different. That hit different. Man, look, and then you getting this from these big elites. You getting this news from the big elites, from the motherfuckers up top. From the people at the top, they telling us this type of information. Look, we don't know what these drones is. We don't know where they come from. Some people saying they come from the ocean. Some people saying this, but the government don't know. So how safe is us? How safe are we? Are we really safe? Do they really got our back? Do the government really got the best interest of us right now if they don't know these little bitty drones flying over us? Not little bitty 6 foot, whatever you want to call it, but how safe are we? Can they really protect us? If something was to take place right now, will they have a shield that just break around planet Earth and protect us for real? Will we really get to see the government power? You feel me? And that's one thing I'm not willing to put our lives on a bet for. You know what I'm saying? I don't.
Drone up in the air and went towards it. I had full battery life. Not 3 minutes into the flight, I lost control of the drone. Warning on my screen, lost control, and my drone started going down dead.
These are fully charged batteries. It's 2
So
batteries.
everybody is reporting that these drones is draining their drones battery. They taking battery. That's crazy. That's wild. But like I said, I wouldn't be willing to put our lives on the line to possibly try to go to war with these drones, gang, or the aliens, or the interdimensional beings, whatever they saying it is. I wouldn't be willing to put my life on the line to, you feel me, to watch the government try to attack these motherfuckers, and the government don't even know what they is. So that automatically tell me the government can't protect us if they do attack these motherfuckers and these motherfuckers attack back. That's what that tell me. That let me know, look, if something was to shake, my nigga, and the government try to shoot one of these things down, I automatically know the government can't protect us. These motherfuckers got technology we ain't even ready for. They saying it out their own mouths. You know what I'm saying? Our government officials are saying this out their own mouths, that these things we are seeing, these beings we are seeing, got technology we ain't even ready for. They got technology that's beyond our advancement, that's beyond our achieved advancements. You know what I'm saying? So hell no, they better not try to shoot shit down. The government better not try to shoot shit down. Them bitches shoot back, gang. We don't know what they got. That bitch will tear us up, tear us off. Like we ain't ready for that. Now, don't try to scare us with the news, though. That's how I feel.
And the drone went up and
You feel me?
like a couple feet off the table, and then came right back down.
Okay, you see it?
Don't try to scare us with the news.
See how it goes? And then it becomes a spacecraft or aircraft or whatever you want to call it.
What the fuck is that, bro?
And you got people all over the world scared, gang. They seeing these sightings. Y'all know how TikTok be. TikTok be having them videos on there. You feel me? Everybody be on TikTok. They like, dog, them videos ultra real. You feel me? And them bitches do be looking, official. They be looking valid.
What?
So at the end of the day, people scared as hell because this some shit they never seen. You know what I'm saying? They never dealt with.
Above the ocean.
Don't be scared, though.
And it was low, very low, but so bright and so clear. And it was huge. Like when you...
I'm concerned. I issued a letter to ask for more information, and I think there should be a lot more transparency about that.
Can you make that make more sense? Because I think people in New York and New Jersey see drones the size of an SUV over their house every night and think that that doesn't make any sense.
I understand why people would be looking at this and being concerned about it. We're concerned about it too, which is why we have the Department of Homeland Security and the FBI. My goodness, looking at this.
Do something about it. Do something about it. And that's the thing. When they don't do nothing about it, how is you concerned about it if y'all ain't doing nothing about it? That's my question. How is the government concerned about it when y'all still don't know nothing about it? Y'all still don't know where they come from. Y'all still ain't knowing who sent them, what's the mission. So how concerned are you? You know what I'm saying? Are you concerned for your own life, or are you concerned for the American people? Are you concerned for everybody's lives? Because let's be real. If something was to jump off right now, like the movie show, gang, they only gonna care about themselves. The rich people only gonna take care of them rich people. You ain't gonna see no rich people sending no motherfucking motorcade out here to the poor people trying to save them, trying to get them off the streets when this shit take place. You ain't gonna see that. That's just not what we're gonna see. We're gonna see the rich people taking care of themselves, making sure them and their families get up out of here. You feel me? And then we're gonna see where it comes to a time for all of us that's, low class, that's middle class, that's in the hoods and in the suburbs. We're gonna see that we gotta stick together. We're gonna see that. We're gonna see that now it's the time for us to stick together. You feel me? It's gonna come to a time like that, gang. And I've been saying this for a minute. So it's like, yo, now it's the time to know your neighbors. Now it's the time to know your people and know what skills they got, what skill sets they got, what they're able to do and what they're not able to do. You feel me? For real.
Now I am going to skip the introduction and get straight into it. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Now these starships are being disguised as drones. And I believe this is to just keep the people calm so that they don't enact chaos. The FBI stated that they absolutely have no idea what's going on right now. They're now saying that there is a mothership that is on the Atlantic coast. This is where these starships are coming from, the ocean. Now, if you know that the ocean is deep space. And this is how a lot of star families and different type of beings travel in and out of the waters. This is how they also travel in and out of different dome worlds. They use the water.
I hear what she's saying now. That's different. I'm listening.
Interesting is
they said they use the water to travel, man. I heard that before. I heard too, a lot of them was already based in our oceans and waters. You know what I'm saying? I do also know that during one of those Pentagon meetings that they said that 5%, only 5% of our oceans has been searched. They searched more outer space than our ocean. That's crazy. Now that's deep. That's crazy. And it's crazy to me because out of all these years of being on planet Earth with this technology that we have, y'all only searched 5% of, the ocean space, the water space on Earth. And that's what the young lady said, gang. I was shocked. I'm like, what the fuck? She said they searched more of space, and I think in space they only got maybe I don't wanna be incorrect, so I ain't even gonna say a number for that. But she said it wasn't much in space either. You feel me? So it's still so much from the outer space to the inner ocean that they haven't searched. You feel me? That's scary. That's scary. That's, and I ain't saying scary on we're gonna die panic scary, but like that's scary to know that with this technology, with all this money, with all these, smart ass researchers and scientists and other motherfuckers y'all work with and deal with, y'all only search that much of the ocean and the space, like without, you feel me, any further info on what's what and who's who and what's from where and why it's here. I'm wondering, like, what the fuck the government been doing with all the power? All these years, what y'all been doing? Making power plays by killing motherfuckers and harming motherfuckers, killing for oil and shit like this? You know what I'm saying? Assassinating motherfuckers. Like, y'all sure ain't been taking that time to figure out if these interdimensional beings can harm us or not. If y'all have, y'all been, doing it on your own time and term. You feel me? Making special treaties and contracts with these motherfuckers. Y'all figured out a way to communicate with them that the public don't know of or know about. I remember when Barack Obama was in office, he was supposed to make this it was almost like a agenda book, like a diagram or a log on how to speak with extraterrestrials if we were ever to come in contact with them. Now, why would he be making that? Why would he be releasing that when he was in office? And it never got released. I don't know why. I don't know if anybody out there remember that, but I remember that. I definitely do. And he was trying to create a language, a language thing to where we can break the language barrier, between humans and the extraterrestrials. I don't know why he even believed that it was extraterrestrials, because he knew about it. Eric Snowden said it, motherfucker, when he leaked information. So that's why. But at the end of the day, I'm like, damn, why was he trying to create that language thing, the language book, so we'll know how to speak with them or how to communicate? That was so important to him at the time. That was real important to him. That's always been important to me too. I always said to myself, like, damn, if we ever was to run into aliens, will we know how to communicate with them? Will we know how to let them know that we don't mean harm? Would we be able to let them know? Now, I heard somebody say, during my research, I heard somebody say sign language. But my thing is this: what if they don't understand sign language? Hey, put that down and stop playing with it. What if they don't understand sign language? Or let's say, what if they don't understand human sign language for that nature? What if they don't hear? What if they don't see? What if they only feel? And they don't feel physically, but they feel off your feelings and moods. So having the mood of fear would, trigger them. Like, I was thinking all sorts of shit, and I'm like, maybe that's why he was creating that thing. Maybe that's why he was making that thing, because Obama knew that one day this would take place. You feel me? Like JFK did before he was assassinated. These people knew one day this would take place. For the people that's still around in the future, for the people that's still here. One day they're going to see these extraterrestrials. And when they do, Obama had it in his mind, let's make this language book to where the people of the population can talk, can communicate with these with these extraterrestrials, with these interdimensional beings. They can communicate, in a way to advance their civilization, in a way not to get their civilization killed and tore apart. Or, I just believe that, gang. It ain't nothing in my mind telling me nothing different. You feel me? That's why I think, if they come in here, man, let them people go and advance us if that's what they trying to do. They probably trying to advance the human civilization as we know it. Because, let's be real, if they really wanted to hurt us, they would have did it already. If they wanted to hurt us, they would have did it already. They would have blew our military bases up. They would have blew all the resources up that we had to defend ourselves. They would have took action. We so open, America so open that they creeping in and we can't detect them. They would have took action on us. It's already proven we lacking. America is lacking. It's already proven it. Because like y'all said, y'all don't know what the drones is. Y'all don't know if the aliens under ocean. Y'all don't know shit, so y'all lacking. That's all lack shit to me. That give the sign of black. We lacking. You feel me? So if they wanted to do something, nigga, they'll blow this bitch up. They'll take over this bitch if that was the case. You feel me? Like,
this has been going on for almost about a month, and nobody have decided to shoot down one of those so-called drones.
She said nobody decided to shoot it down.
Because they know what type of technology they are dealing with, and they know that this is beyond them. Said on my spirit the other day was, the Star family is not going to be the first to initiate this war. They're going to wait on America to strike first. And the moment they shoot down one of these so-called drones, I'm going to tell you right now, it is going to be game over. They're going to open up a can of hell.
Said it's going to be game over. Now, I said that. I said the moment one of these motherfucking, American officials get it in their head to, fuck that, let's take action and shoot one of these motherfuckers down. Man, listen. They're going to turn this bitch to a parking lot. You hear me? They're going to turn planet Earth to a parking lot. That's just what I believe. I believe, if they have peace and they didn't come down here to harm anybody, I definitely believe the moment we think it's sweet to fire, nigga, they going to turn this bitch into a parking lot. Nigga, nothing but bones and garbage bags. And I'm talking about destroy this motherfucker. That's just what I believe. So, I'm thinking like, yo, maybe they here to get a understanding. Or maybe they been here and the government ain't been telling us about it. They've been trying to keep their ass away, trying to keep us away, lying to us on the TV and shit. Like, come on, gang. One or the other, it got to take place. Something got to happen. One or the other.
Share with you guys a theory and what I think we are dealing with at this time. I have been seeing videos of these so-called drones. But if you know, you know. They look like orbs, like souls. And they are also resembling the Ezekiel wheels, which is the wheels within wheels of God. Those are your chakras. It's you. And when we fell into this material world, Keep in mind, the physical plane is the lowest plane to exist on. Your soul couldn't function on this lower plane, so it went to the subterranean world for you to be able to deal with the karma and raise yourself up to a certain vibratorial rate for your soul to enter back in through the black dot. Follow me.
Told you now, TikTok be going crazy, right? This once again is a TikTok video, man. They be going crazy with the information they release. They be going crazy with the information they release. Almost, you know, make you want to ask, like, wait, is this shit real? You feel me? Is it real? Hey, in a minute, I'm finna have to, I'm bum this live because I gotta go take the kiddos to school, most definitely. So it's 8:34. I'm gonna be on here a little bit longer. But at the end of the day, man, I think we should all pay attention, man. I think we should all pay attention, you know, to what's going on, you know, and just be wise. You know what I'm saying? You know, be wise. Make the right decisions.
They're saying that these starships are coming from the ocean, the subterranean world, but they're not actually specifying anything.
No, they ain't.
They just coming from the ocean. Now, H.P. Lovecraft, that talks about the story of Cthulhu and the Ancient Ones. Cthulhu is another name for the Great Mother, and those tentacles represents locks. Now, in the last days, it's stated that the Ancient Ones will return through the black dot. Follow me. In the story of Cthulhu and the Ancient Ones, they stated that in the last days that the Ancient Ones will return through the stars when the stars are right. The stars are you, melanated ones. And that is talking about your black dot, which is the gateway. That is your melanin. That is your soul. Only way the Ancient Ones can return through you is you have to have a soul, which is the black sun, the black dot. Could this be our higher selves returning from the subterranean world? Because that's exactly what they're looking like. They're looking like souls and the Ezekiel wheels. Merkabahs.
Okay, now she going far now, gang. I ain't never went this far on what she talking about. You know, she teaching me something new too. I ain't never heard of this different. You feel me? This different. But they got her on here with a lot of knowledge she's dropping, right?
Whatever these things are.
Okay.
So we got videos of people who have supposedly communicated with them. You heard it right. There are people coming out on TikTok saying that they are hovering above their homes and they are telepathically communicating with these things. And
I told y'all, didn't I say that TikTok be having them videos, gang? They said these people talking about they communicating with them things, gang. But who's to say they lying? Can we say we don't believe them? I don't know, man. You know, I'm gonna leave that up to y'all to decide, man. Anyway, man, that's my time, man. I love y'all, man. Y'all better go look more into these drones, look more into these things from the skies, and watch the grounds, like I said before, man. Pay attention to underneath us, too. It's a lot taking place, man. Sister Isis Wisdom done said it. Shout out to Sister Isis Wisdom, man, with all her wisdom and knowledge. I love her videos she do because she be in tune, you know, with what she talking about. And a lot of times she do know what she talking about. She be on tip, you know, with this type of knowledge. So, man, I love y'all. I am out, man. Y'all stay safe, man. Stay out the way.